Good mornings were one of those exercises I never really understood where the name came from. I thought, oh, you wake up, you get out of bed, it's like a good morning pose, but a friend of mine was saying that it's the next day. It's like a good morning, because when you do this effectively, you're gonna feel it as part of that what the heck did I just do kind of exercises. So when we start the movement, hands are gonna be touching ears. Sometimes see people put their hands behind their head. I don't love that because it's easy to push your head forward. We wanna keep nice neutral spine. So if our hands are just touching our ears or even sitting at our chest, it's gonna make sure that we're not pulling head forward. We wanna keep everything neutral. So hands at chest or hands touching your ears. And then when we start this movement, we're gonna initiate the movement by pushing our hips back, bending at the waist, standing up nice and tall. If we need to modify this movement, we're gonna reduce range of motion. So if you find that when you start this movement, you start rounding forward and hunching low back, we went down too far, we need to keep chest up and then stand up. So that may just mean we can only go down a little bit at a time, or we may need to add a little bit of a bend in our knee. That's totally fine while we're getting started. As we do this more, we get more experienced with this movement, our range of motion increases, our depth will increase, and we'll be able to keep our legs straighter longer without rounding our low back. So we want to have hands by ears, hands at chest, butt's gonna go back, low back's gonna stay flat, and our legs are gonna stay as straight as possible. So we get that stretch from glutes all the way down in the hamstrings. We're gonna keep our chest active, activating core, and we're gonna feel that stretch even into the low back. It's a great way to get the body warmed up and ready for exercise.